Hi, my name is Dannacher, and this is my Disposition to Teach video. So for the first question, my answer is that I believe the dispositions that I hold that will make me a successful educator is that I strongly agree with the concept that educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for student success. I also strongly agree that educators should be committed to the profession of teaching and learning. Based on my experiences, I also strongly agree that educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. I feel that some of the most influential teachers help help hold those dispositions, and as a student, I looked up to them and always swore that when I became a teacher, I would work to give my future students what my teachers gave to me. For question number 2, I said the dispositions that I feel I need to work on is that educators should model integrity by their words and actions. I agree with this disposition. However, I feel like this is a disposition I still need to work on, being able to bring into the classroom. I feel like I have integrity, but I definitely struggle to model my integrity through words and actions. Another disposition I feel I need to work on is teachers understand the impact of community involvement and servant leadership as it applies to the welfare of others in the educational setting. This is another disposition that I agree with, but again, feel that I don't have the experience in which I've seen how community involvement helps the welfare of students in the educational setting. Therefore, I feel I can neither fully agree, but I don't disagree. I also feel that not every person going into the field of education is going to have and hold all the dispositions listed on the survey. I think that personally you may agree with them, but I think it's a learning process to learn how to bring those dispositions into the classroom, and it's definitely something that as a future educator I want to learn and I'm hoping to learn throughout my time at JCU. For 3, what I believe are the expectations of a professional in the field of education is that I believe you should always be professional, follow the code of ethics, follow all the policies and regulations set forward. I think that they're set in place for a reason, and to remember that a child spends more than half their day in a classroom with you as their teacher, and their parents are expecting you to teach and educate their children. And I feel like it's very important that you show confidence in your work and that you speak up for your students when necessary. Because I remember in high school, if I didn't have teachers that stood up for me, then I probably wouldn't have the same things that I have now, and I probably wouldn't be as confident. And I think it also helps because it made me want to become a teacher because of the teachers I had in high school and throughout my time as like a student. And I feel like especially that's important in the field of special education because often children with special needs may not have a voice or may not be able to communicate what they need and what they want. So as someone who's an educator, especially for special education, should definitely work to be able to speak up for their students and know what their students need and want and be there for them. I think that's very important, and I think that you should always follow the standards and like the code of ethics, as I said, and like you're there to teach them and help them grow. If you think about it, when you were little, you had teachers who helped you grow, and that's kind of like what I feel like the biggest and most important role is, especially in early childhood education, because you're getting kids who are so young and they're still learning so much about the world, and it's really important those early years for them to learn the basics so that they can grow and continue on and be successful in their lives.